Welcome to another bright and beautiful day, another exciting week that the Lord has made. And He has given us a mandate to rejoice and be glad in it. Have you had your healing tea today? One of the ways to make our body very alkaline is through the Princess Cathy healing tea. 2-3 cups daily gives your body a clean health and an alkaline system. One thing about the body, once your body is acidic, it is a breeding ground for diseases and sicknesses. But once your system is alkaline, you breathe out sound health. So today, still on cardiovascular health, still on heart health, which we started this month, we're going to be talking about, throughout this week, we're going to be talking about the 12 commandments for a healthy, vibrant, sound heart. The 12 commandments for a healthy, vibrant, sound heart. Beloved, if you can follow these 12 commandments, not only will your heart be vibrant, healthy, and strong, but your whole body, because the heart is the control room for the body. The heart is the powerhouse for the body. Physically and spiritually. Spiritually, that is where God looks at. That is where God connects with us. So if you can follow these 12 commandments by His grace, then you are going to enjoy divine health. So, commandment number 1, avoid junk food. Did you hear me? Do you want a vibrant, healthy, sound heart? Avoid junk food. We all have heard the word junk food. Even a 2 years old knows the word junk food. The baby might not know the meaning of junk food, but I know that once kids start growing up, not talk of adults, they've heard the word severally, junk food. So I'm going to define as easy as possible so that we can easily assimilate what junk food is. What is junk food? Commandment number 1, thou shalt avoid junk food. So what is junk food? Junk, first and foremost, let us define junk. When we talk about junk, we are talking about something useless. When we talk about junk, we mean something that has no value. When we talk about junk, we mean something that is to be discarded because it has no value at all. Something that is, you are throwing it away, you are junking it. Something that has no value to be discarded, that is junk food. That is junk. So just add food to it. So meaning junk food, these are food that have no value. These are food that have no nutrients to offer you. These are food that has nothing. In fact, what it does is to make your body junk. They are mostly pre-prepared packaged food. Pre-prepared packaged food with little or no nutritional value. No fiber. Forget about what they write, added fiber. No fiber, no vitamin, no nutrients, nothing, no antioxidants. These are just empty food, but loaded with calories, loaded with sugar, loaded with salt, loaded with all sorts of chemicals, additives, colorings. The danger in junk food is that it does not end on your taste buds, because junk food, they lace it with so much sweet chemicals. So it naturally alters the taste buds that God gave to you. There is the taste bud they now call the umami. You know, we have a sweet, sour, bitter. We have different types of taste buds. But there's a new one they call the umami taste buds. And that is the junk taste bud. So it does not only end on your tongue, it affects your medulla oblongata, which is your brain. Don't forget, your medulla oblongata, that part of your brain, is responsible for swallowing, is responsible for digestion, is responsible for heart, things happening around the heart, the lower part of the brain. Now, the chemicals used in lacing this food affects the brain. And these chemicals, they are also very addictive. It's just like drug. Somebody addicted to drug is not different from somebody addicted to junk food, or somebody addicted to junk food is not different from somebody addicted to drug, because it affects your brain. And once it affects your brain, it affects your entire taste bud. It changes your entire taste bud. It changes the chemistry of your body. And so what happens with constant intake of this junk food? It leads to obesity, because the junk food is made with fat, is made with sugar, is made with hydrogenated fat, is made with chemicals, is made with all sorts of calories. It has been over-processed. So when you consume this food constantly, it lays the foundation for heart issues. It lays the foundation for sickness. It leads to obesity, because it's loaded with calories and artificial things that the liver finds difficult to identify. The liver, the kidney, they find it difficult to pick out the chemicals and additives in this food. One of the terrible side effects of junk food that affects your digestion. It affects your appetite. Your appetite becomes large. Your hypothalamus becomes open. You know, normally we have, like in the brain, when it comes to food, we have green light, we have red light, we have yellow light, just like the traffic light. Same thing with your brain. Now, the green in your brain tells you to eat. The red in your brain tells you it is time to stop eating. Now, the yellow in your brain tells you get ready to eat. That is when you start feeling hungry. Now, the effect of junk food on the hypothalamus is that it destroys the red button, it destroys the yellow button, the green button remains constant. So you are constantly eating, you are constantly asking for more because of the chemicals used in preparing this food. You are never satisfied. Junk food, very difficult to identify at once. That is one of the ways you know about junk food. Like now, this is apple. The only person I know made this apple is my creator, is God. I just grew up and I saw apple plucked from the apple tree. This is food. This is apple. This is not junk. No man can come out and say, I made apple. I combined this, I combined that chemical, I combined this, I put it in the lab, I left it for some time. No, this is just the way God has put everything that will edify our health in this apple. Now, this is an example of junk food. Biscuit. There are others. Now, I will need to crack my brain to outline what is used in making this. I need to crack my brain. What is inside this? I need to crack my brain. Flour, sugar. I need to just crack my brain. Because by the time you look at the ingredients, like something coming out of the chemistry lab, unlike this. So this is junk of all sorts of things put together. And then this is real food. So this will benefit your heart. This will lay the foundation for the sick body. I'm going to stop there today. And then we'll continue tomorrow. There are other types of junk food that people think is healthy. But it is not. And I hope you've been able to understand, because once you gain knowledge, knowledge is power. So if you are still feeding on food you cannot identify, then it probably might be junk. See us tomorrow. Have a very wonderful time. The word of God has come out this morning, and you should trust him with all your heart. He will not fail you. Shalom.